were well known to promoting peace. Here in the United States and here in Mississippi, there's so much violence. All of the United States,
Yes.
so much violence.
Yes.
How would you address this violence, especially in teenagers?
Yes. Well, it comes from different sources, you see, from our society. Yeah, that we have easy access to guns, and we have easy access to violent films and kind of video programs and things like that. And then one encourages the other. So the thing is, we have to take care of it from the root. Like, for example, in many other countries where they don't have so many guns, the violence is less. You see what I mean? And where they don't have so much TV exposing violence, then maybe they have less. Well, you have to study what the difference is between America and other countries. Then you see why. Yes.
The people that are making the decisions
Yeah.
are not doing gun control.
Yes.
They haven't passed it in Congress.
Oh,
We can't eliminate television.
Right.
It's at the core of our lives.
no, don't eliminate
We
television.
can't control television. It's at the core of our lives.
You cannot do that. But we just
you said television and guns, but those are two.
change the program. For example, not only television, honey, it's just everything, like the newspapers or everything. We tend to look too much on the negative side of life. Americans are not all that negative. Now, when you look on the newspaper, you're so scared to go to America. But when I'm in America, I'm safe. I'm okay. It's just that the way we pay attention to all the negative things that repeated in the minds of our children, and the children are helpless. They don't have the choice. They don't have the discrimination talent like the adults. You see, when you read newspaper as an adult, you have protection from your own intellectual discrimination, but children can't. That's it. But Americans, okay, America, all right, I walk on the street at night, I'm okay, no problem. But when you read newspaper, you're scared. Yes, it's all right.
Your goal in life.
My goal,
Your purpose.
I have no more goal. I just do now what is needed at that moment.
Such as.
For example, today you requested me to be here, so I am here when I can help. That's it. And whatever next will come next. I don't think. I don't have any goal.
Why are you in peace?
Because I'm invited repeatedly and persistently by these people.
You have a lot of Vietnamese in you.
Not only Vietnamese, for example. He's not Vietnamese. He's Jewish American, and he's one of the successful businessmen in your country. And he persistently drove me here. And of course, because his invitations are also good for other people. Therefore, I come.
How do you teach people to think?
How do I teach? Okay, there are two kinds. One is verbally, right? Like I will, if they ask me, or if I'm invited to a lecture, and I'll tell them why you suffer, why you need this and that, why you desire, why you're never satisfied, because you don't know God. So, if you know God, you feel better. So now I teach them how to know God, and that is non-verbal. When they accept it, that they should know God, then I will teach them, but in silence. At that time, I don't need to teach them. God will teach them. They will teach themselves.
Is that for the initiation?
Yes.
It's not something you can verbalize.
No. I just sit in silence. They sit in silence. I don't even have to be there. Because enlightenment is your own nature. God is in you. You don't actually need a master to know God because you forgot it. So a master has to remind you. And it's easier when somebody already knows, that's all. I cannot give you God, you are God, you have God. I cannot give you enlightenment, you have enlightenment. You do, it's just you don't know. Therefore you need somebody to point it out to you. I cannot give you something that you don't have. So you must know you have enlightenment already.
How the logic people will change when they discover they have.
Oh, that you have to ask my disciples.
Oh, okay.
How you change your life.
All right, I'll ask them.
Yes, would be better. Yes.
No.
Some of them told me they wouldn't trade it for anything in this world after that. They wouldn't trade it for any treasure, for anything in this world.
How did you find it?
How did I find it? I got the master in the Himalayas, so I got enlightenment. And I know God is always there with me. That's how I know God. Yeah.
And you make other people happy.
Yes, that's important. I make people more happy than I make myself happy. I have to sacrifice sometimes of my happiness. That I have to tell you the truth. Yes. But in the in a deeper sense, I'm always happy because I'm always at home, anywhere, with anybody, with myself.
You know, people here in this part of the world don't really have the guru, master, spiritual teacher, disciple relationship.
Right.
Maybe you can explain that.
They don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. My disciples have bowed to me. They call me master because it's just a kind of title we use. In this world, just like, we call sister or brother, it's okay, no problem. But we don't have the so-called relationship. I mean, verbally explained.
Well,
but they just love me.
All right, but
Yes.
they're here, and they're your disciples. They follow you. They respect you.
Yes,
So
they
tell
do.
me why it's necessary for them.
I don't know. They just find it necessary for themselves. I don't prescribe it.
Because you can teach them and introduce them to God the way anyone else can. Isn't it?
Or maybe that's that. Oh, yeah, you know better
Yes, but I said it. That's not correct.
Yeah. Okay. That I've been wondering why also.
Oh, that's not true.
It's true.
Let's see. Where's Joe? Do you have a question? All right. Do you have a question? No. Does anybody else have a question that they want me to ask her? Somebody? I was looking for.
Maybe, actually, I got your date. Did you ask about the music journey? Why it's important?
Oh, yes.
Why is it important?
You asked me.
No.
Okay. All right.
So why is it important?
To be a vegan. Because God is love. We love life. We want to be nearer to God, so we want to be as loving as possible to all lives. It hurts when we kill. Yeah? If we eat meat, then other people have to kill for us. Kill animals. And aren't they lovely, the animals? Yeah. I think we should give them the equal privilege to enjoy life the way we do. That's all. Huh?
You don't feel like God has made some animals so that we can
Eat.
So that we can eat.
Well, then the tiger can say the same with us, that God made humans for him to eat. The tiger. Yeah. All the other very vicious animals, they would say they're entitled to eat us as well. So we should come and feed them.
But we're in control.
What?
We are in control.
Of
and
what?
We have more of the possibility physically to go and kill the animals so that humans can eat.
I understand, but that's not even fair to abuse those weaker and less intelligent and more helpless. They're just like children, don't you think? It's okay to fight with your equal, but if you fight with the less, that's already below our dignity. Don't talk about eating or anything else. Huh?
So it only has to do with the harming of the animal and not that it harms our body.
It does also, honey. Everybody knows that. Okay. So now, lately research from many scientists have proved that meat eating is a cause of many of our incurable disease. For example, cancer. Yeah, and everyone knows that the Americans have the highest rate of cancer in the world because we eat a lot more meat than in other countries. For example, like in China or Russia, probably their political situation doesn't allow people to eat as much meat as us. And their cancer rate is very, very low compared to us, compared to American people. And that is from scientific research, it's not from me. And also everyone knows that we are born with teeth that are for vegans, not the teeth like the meat-eating animals. And also our intestines are longer. Yeah, they are made for a vegan diet. And the meat-eating animals have shorter intestines so that it can pass out quickly. Therefore, if we eat meat, it resides too long in our intestines. That causes a lot of our cancer and all kinds of poisonous problems.
Is there ever going to be a day in this world when we have peace?
Well, let's pray for that. If everyone follows the way of God, the way of love, and thinks of God more than other material things, or at least a part of it, Actually, in our spiritual practice, we don't expect people to run away from the world and go to the Himalayas. Just 1/10 of your time for God and 9/10 for the world. It's already too much. For example, we meditate only 2 hours or 3 hours a day, and we have 24 hours a day. We work for the world 10 hours, 8 hours a day. We meditate only 2 hours or 3 hours even, and we complain. We think of God only 3 hours a day. and people say too much. So what to do? We cannot have peace as long as we don't realize that God is more important than all these material things. As long as we have God, we will have material things because He's a giver of all things. And we only pay attention to the gift and not to the donor. That's the upside down thing of the picture. That's why we have problems.
Are you a Buddhist?
Yes, I'm a Buddhist, I'm Catholic, I am a Protestant, I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim, I'm a Hindu. Explain that. All the religions came from the masters from the past. For example, Christ. After Christ died, people call themselves Christians. After Buddha died, they call themselves Buddhists. Yeah? And after Muhammad, peace be upon him, died, they call themselves Mohammedans. But these teachers taught the same thing, like Yogananda did. And after they died, only the theoretical part was left behind. And that then slowly formed into a religious sect. And they forgot the essential. The essential is that the master teach with our language. And that is the most important thing. That's why you need a living master. Otherwise you can just read his book and be enlightened.
Why do you need a living master?
Well, because it's just like electricity. You need a wire. You need a good wire to channel the electricity into household things to use. Yeah, a dead wire, a kaput wire, a damaged wire cannot channel electricity.
So is a priest, master, a priest?
Yes.
Is he like a living master or is that?
If he is in God, if he is contacted, with God, then he is also a master. Priest or paralegal is only a title, just like a doctor or a teacher. Without enlightenment, no one is anyone.
Tell me where you've been.
Where I have been?
And like today, are you going to? What are you going to do today?
Oh, I guess they have another program for me.
But aren't you going? Do you have like
Press conference, something like that.
And then are you going to like?
Well, it depends if they want it or not. You do. People have many kinds of illusions about enlightenment. I have to clarify. Yeah, people have their own intellectual expectations about enlightenment. Actually, enlightenment is something you only know, but you cannot talk about. Now, when the so-called initiation takes place, you will know it, but not the person next to you, not your spouse or anybody. And this is not that all your problems will go away after enlightenment, but they might go to some degree. It depends on what the master sees, what you have to do. Because sometimes you have to see also problems, also learning. If we don't resist the problem, then the problem will become less already. And we have to call on the master inside, our own wisdom, our own enlightenment, to get up and solve this problem for us. Then you will be different.